Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the traveling crafter. And if you are hopping over from the previous live sale tonight, thanks for stopping by. Just a note, if you are watching this, it is a pre-recorded video. However, our chat will be live. So all of us can communicate together live and in person, sort of. So if you're watching on the replay, by the way, not a problem. I'm glad you're here. And you too can comment, and I will be checking all of those comments as we go on in the future too. So thank you for hanging out. I have been so excited about this for so long. And as the title states, I had a dream. And before I share with you what that dream is and what I'm so excited about, let me tell you just a little bit. For those of you who have been around a while, you probably already know this. But when I created this channel, besides a avenue for me to exercise my creativity, my number one goal was to create a collective group of like-minded artists and to really inspire and encourage and um, connect with all abilities of artists from all stages in their creative journey and to really build friendships and community and support one another. And that's one area that I have not wavered from. It is very, very, very important to me. And sometimes I have these dreams and then I talk myself out of them because I'm like, okay, come on now. Well, my initial dream kind of got squashed because I had in my mind, we have an event venue, and I said to my friend Carol from Lily Rose Blue and to Dave, wouldn't it be awesome if we had a collective community where creatives of all types, no matter what their interest was, if it was quilting, if it was, make woodworking, if it was junk journaling, artists of any kind, where you could come together and you had a place where we could gather, we could help each other develop new skills, we could sell our wares, we could buy things, we could donate things for others to reuse. Wouldn't that be cool? And the answer is absolutely yes. And maybe someday it will happen. But at this stage in my life, I had to be a realist. And I knew that physically being at a brick and mortar location was probably not going to happen. So, dream crusher. I even dream crushed on myself, which is okay. Sometimes we have to do that. But I kept thinking there's got to be a way, right? And at the very same time, I was selling on other platforms. So I love my live sales. It's my very favorite thing to do, mostly because I get to connect with all of you. But I was also selling on other platforms, listing things and such. And I was just becoming a little more disenchanted with some of that. And it wasn't becoming very fun anymore. And so I kept thinking to myself, what if there could be a way that I could connect um, selling and buying and my love of community and my goal of connecting creatives into one thing. And I did a lot of research and I did a lot of thinking and I made a lot of lists and I just kept going, not knowing exactly what this would look like, but I had an idea in my head. And I decided to reach out and enlist a team of technology experts because that's not my forte. I love technology, but there's no way I could do this myself. So I reached out and I said, hey, these are the things that I would love to have. Can you make it happen? And to my delight and happiness, they were like, yeah, we can do that. And we could, work on these things with you. And so behind the scenes, I have been working on something that I want to introduce to you. And let me take a moment and introduce to you your Maker's Market. So here it is. It's my dream to be able to share with you this, and I have been so excited. I'm not very patient, and so and I love surprises, but keeping this under wraps was killing me. So it's really exciting to share this with all of you. Now, what is it, you might ask? Well, let me make this a little bit larger. I'm going to still be here, but I'm going to be behind the screen, or behind the scenes, so you can see this in full layout. So, what this is a place for both the buyer and the seller to place their wares and sell them. So why did I do this? Well, one of the things, if you attend my live sales, you probably noticed was that I often, if there's something that doesn't sell, I want to be able to offer it up. And my old way of doing that, it it was just more time consuming than not. So this way, when I have something that maybe I have multiples of, or maybe I have something that didn't sell because maybe somebody who really wanted it wasn't there, I can hop on over, I can list this on the marketplace, and anyone can have it 24/7. You can shop. You don't have to wait for a live sale. So that was one thing that was important to me, is to have a place for you to go after the sales, and a nice, beautiful place for us to, list items. But the other thing that was really important to me, and I mentioned this, was community. So you'll see over here on the left hand side where it says community. So my dream was that I had a place where, let's say after we have a live sale, you guys are having some great convo and you want to hop on over and have more conversation with several people. You can do that right here. How cool is that? So you can just visit and chat about. And there will be more channel chats. So we'll develop this. This is new. This is just the beginning of what this might possibly be in the future. And the important thing to know is that I cannot do this without all of you, because your input and how we go forward in using this is imperative to the success. But I want you to consider this. If you think of it no other way, then imagine a fairgrounds. We'll just say the Iowa State Fair. And we go to the fairgrounds at any given time of the year, and they have a huge craft fair. And there's vendors and there's booths and there's, selling their wares and such. Well, this is the virtual equivalent of to that. A one stop where we can sell our handmade goods, we can sell our junk journal supplies. If you're a quilter, you want to sell your quilts. If you sell wool socks, you can sell your wool socks. If you want to sell your vintage books and anything that has to do with ephemera, this is anything that a maker might make. You can do right here. Pretty cool. And you can buy right here. So if I'm looking for something, and or even better, if I have one of you say to me, "Hey, Angela, do you have any of this?" And I know that somebody else does and I don't, I can pop them over. I can send them the link and say, check out these listings. I know that they're out there. You need to go see what they have. And it's a way that I can continue to support and encourage and help all of you, regardless if you have a social platform, regardless if you are someone who has YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or any of those things. You don't have to. But maybe you have things that are beautiful that you want to sell. Maybe you have a plethora of supplies that you've just purged and you want a place for others to enjoy them. This is your place. So it's very, very cool. It's our place to go get them when we say, oh, I don't have my 1.5 inch punch, which by the way, I still don't have. So let me tell you a little bit about what this means. So in order to come on here and go shopping and check out what we've got. And I have started some listings, so you can see on here um, just a few of those that are there. You'll see a couple items that I had from last week that did not sell, so those are on there. But simply all you need to do is sign up. And you sign up first, you sign up, and all it's going to ask you is your name, your username, your email. I mean, that your username could be your real name. It could be, if you have a business, it could be the name of your business, whatever you want it to be, and your password. And that's for you. And then you're signed up on the platform. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. And then the most important thing is that you want to be able to join our makers market. So this is what I already have an account, so mine's going to fill. But you would go in here and you would type your email and your password, and bada bing, bada boom, you are now a member of the Traveling Crafters Makers Market. And then you can shop until your little heart's desires. Now, you probably see something on here that may intrigue you, and I've already mentioned that there is a selling component. Now, remember, I'm doing this in baby steps. I am being very mindful about launching new aspects of the market because I don't want to do that all alone. My creative collective is very important to me, and I will talk about some specific friends who have made this happen probably faster than I would have expected in just a couple of seconds. But what I want to say is, I will be opening this up to all of you who have items to sell, who have uh, maybe a shop, maybe you sell on different platforms. You can still do that all you want. But this is another avenue and for you all to get your wares out there and for all of us to support all of you. And I'll be talking more about this. I'll be sharing more things about the ins and outs of the makers market with you. But I will put in the link below. You'll have it in the description. The link in order to join. I should have probably said that a moment ago. But it will all be there. You can probably do this while we're having this conversation. And once you're on there as a member, then if there's really exciting news or we're doing something special, you can get announcements and such. But if you are somebody, because I know the question will arise, is you see here where it says the members, and then you see where it says sellers, and it has an apply button. I don't have a date yet, but I do have a plan in order to onboard and bring on other artists into the market as vendors. So there will be a lot more on that. But if you're as excited as I am and you want to apply to be a maker in the market, then all you need to do is just sign in after you've signed up. And I'm not going to do this right now because it's not going to give you what you need. But what you can then do is it will ask you a couple questions. It's going to ask your name. It is going to ask you, I think it asks for your email. And if it asks for your phone number, you don't have to do that, but I don't know if it still does. And then it's going to say, what do you want to sell and why? And so all I would share with you is just be as detailed as possible in your application and tell me what you want to sell. And I say that because while I know many of you, and I know a lot of you are paper crafters and artists, um, there are others that you might want to share this with that, like I said, sell a wreath or sell woolen socks or sell quilts or something different. And they may be people that I don't know. So the more information that you can supply, the better. And I'm lucky enough to have that technical team that will be helping me sort that through and then set a launch date for uh, onboarding new applicants. And you won't be doing this alone. I can assure you of that. I'm going to go back to because I think I pretty much I'll let you guys when you sign up play around a little bit. I won't steal all the thunder. I'll let you find some fun things. But let me get back to there you go. So you can still see this and I'll keep that up. Um, but it allows me then to then have some time to, create that strategy for all of you to weigh in and say, this is what I love. What about this? Or ask me those questions. So when we get our first group of makers that have been approved, then we can do an onboarding and we can have a great time and launch it and share it and market it. So don't hesitate to do that, even though we don't have any other vendors at the very moment. I assure you we will. More to come on that. But in the meantime, it's your opportunity to shop and to be able to maybe find things after a live sale that might not have sold or that you're interested in. Or if I do a drop sale, it's a great place for me to be able to put those things as well. So I hope that you are as excited as I have been about announcing this. It is a new endeavor. I really appreciate all of your support, all of your kind comments, and most of all, your encouragement to keep doing what I do. And it is all of you that make that happen. And I want to say, especially um, clearly to my husband, Dave. I mean, he is, I always say, uh, thank you for allowing me to always um, swing for the fence. And he does that every single day. And I couldn't be more proud to be his wife. But there's some other big players, and I will tell you that, well, I don't want to get all choked up, so hopefully I won't. But to my friends Carrie at the Paper Monkey and Carol at A Crinkled Path, uh, thank you for just being amazing. We have created something pretty special between the three of us as a team working together, and it is probably, we couldn't have done it. We couldn't have planned it if we wanted to. It is kismet, and um, I don't know. I appreciate you all very, very much, and from the bottom of my heart. And to Carol, my friend from Lily Rose Blue, thank you for indulging me on my initial dream and for supporting me and listening to me and just being my friend. I really, really appreciate it. And it is because of all of you that we are here today and I'm able to make this announcement. And I hope you take a second, sign up and join, and let the fun begin. And as I always say, until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.